Hello, my name is Teacher Jeannie, and today I am going to talk about fish and also tropical fish. There's a really great idea to take care of fish at home because they're really easy to take care of and they just require a really small amount of food and they're very inexpensive. So for many years, I'm going to say at least over 10 years, I've been taking care of fish. And all you need is like a small glass container. And as you can see, this isn't like a regular fish bowl. This was a gift that was given to me. And then some rocks to put it. You can see there's some beautiful little colored rocks. And I have a plant in it. And the fish I have in here is a guppy. So it's a fancy tail guppy fish, and he's very happy in there. We feed him. He's got his plant that he can eat, and it's very, like I said, it's very inexpensive, and you can decorate it. If you have another fish bowl, you can put like a little bridge in it or a little castle to decorate it so the fish can go through the little castle. So it makes a very very inexpensive but a very nice thing to look at. And it's important to buy like special water, also a special water plant for the fish, and also you need like special type of liquid that you keep the fish water clean so that he can live in the water, so it's always clean for him. I've tried to put the fish bowl in its other fish in the bowl, so it's usually two fish, so it gives him company. And like I said, you have to put special water conditioner to try to clean it at least once or twice a week to remove any type of additional like bacteria or anything that's going to hurt the fish. And goldfish, if you take care of them properly and keep the bowl clean, you can keep them up to like several years, like 1 or 2 years. And they make really easy pets, so if you go out to play and you have other activities, you keep yourself amused outside, when you come home, here's your fish waiting for you in the glass globe. And I also put some, like I said, special plastic rocks in there, freshwater water plant that the fish in this tank, that it always has something to eat and to play with so that he feels like he's occupied. Guppies, the one thing about guppies is if they have 2 fish in there, they can lay eggs and you might end up with a lot of little babies too. And so you might have a bigger fish. I had another type of fish. It was called a molly. And the molly, they had a couple mollies that were in my tank, and she had babies. And the only thing is, if you have a molly and she's pregnant, you have to put her in another bowl, or the other fish will eat the eggs. And so, but we did get one other baby that came from it, and it was kind of fun to watch her be pregnant and have eggs, and then one of the little fish develop from it, and they're really tiny, so it's really cute to watch them have a little baby. Sorry. I often visit the pet store and look at what kind of interesting fish they have, and one time I saw a huge angelfish. It was really big, and so when I looked up on the computer, I found out that an angelfish can live for 10 years. And that is to me, I couldn't believe angelfish can live up to 10 years. And we do have an angelfish at home, and we've had it now for 2 years. And it's gotten bigger. And he has 2 other angelfish in there too that we've had. But they're only like about 1 year old. One of the pets that really enjoys watching our fish is our cat. Our cat loves to play with the fish. So when the fish goes swimming by, the cat's over there trying to catch the fish. He doesn't know why he can't catch the fish. And so he tries to paw at the fish. And it's the fish, of course, gets scared and stuff. Except the angelfish will go and stare at the fish. The big angelfish that we have, he goes and stares at the cat. And the cat can't scare the big angelfish away. But the cat will play with the fish as much as he can. And then he jumps on top of the box because he wants to put his feet top of the tank. He wants to put his paws down in and try to play with play with the fish, and I have to pull the cat off, but it keeps the cat happy. He thinks that's his best toys, is trying to play with those fish in the tank. Okay. And so, in summary, I think one of the favorite pets is to have fish because they do make good pets. There's all kinds of different fish at the store. And a lot of times you can just go over to the pet store, and if you don't know what kind of fish that you would like or how they get along with the other fish, they usually have an end of store helper, and she will tell you about the different type of fish. I mean, they have a whole tank of just goldfish, and the goldfish they have are very inexpensive. And for years, that's just what I had was goldfish. And one time I had a fish, and my husband, told him about these people about the fish, and they said, "Well, what's the name of your fish?" And they said, "Blackie." And I had Blackie for about 2 years. And so they make really good pets, and they're very reasonable, the goldfish. And it's a nice way to start. It's like with a little tank and some rocks, and, like a little fish plant in there. And they're happy just swimming around. And like I said, the store helpers will help you with, telling you about which fish get along and which don't. Because you don't want, like we had 3 fish in there that were cleaner fish. And some of the cleaner fish will actually eat a fish, and so you don't want a cleaner fish that's going to be eating your fish. But it's nice to have certain type of cleaning fish because they clean the tank, they clean all the plants, and you don't have to clean the tank because they keep it so scrubbed clean that it keeps everybody happy, unless of course there's a fish that's going to eat you. That doesn't make the other fish happy. Also, you can ask the store helpers, like what to feed them, what kind of rocks to put into it, what kind of plants to put in there. And so it's really a good thing. And sometimes you can go just to look at the pet store, and you can look at the fish. You don't have to buy a fish, but you can go in there. It's fun just to look at the fish and see how they get along. And usually the fish that are in the same tank are the ones that get along. And there's different type of fish that, you can read books about them too. And another important thing that you have to have a special, like I said, special fish that cleans the tank. And so that's really important to have. But, having fish, I've really enjoyed having fish all my life, and it's a very simple, easy type of pet to keep. So all you need is a bowl. You need some rocks, you need some plants. You can get like either a little guppy or a molly or goldfish, and they will do good in one of these little bowls. And they can live for quite a while. And if you get guppies, 2 guppies, you might have babies. So guppies, sometimes goldfish too, and then or mollies. Guppies and mollies will have babies in the tank. And so those are kind of fun to watch them live, but the only thing is the other fish will eat them and like them as food. So that's the end of my story. Hope you enjoyed my little story about all my fish. Have a good day.